Hi everyone! So I decided to do a video instead because I'm lazy and I really don't feel like typing at all. So right now I'm going to talk about my first 4 days here at SCAD in Hong Kong. So I'm taking 3 classes, which is 15 hours here at SCAD, and I'm taking creative concepting, which is an advertising class about ideas, intercultural communication, which is a really great class to be taking while I'm in Hong Kong, a completely different culture compared to what I'm used to in the US. It's my first time out of the country, so it's really interesting, and I'm enjoying myself a lot so far. And my third class I'm taking is Vector and Raster, which is a graphic design class. Basically just deals with Photoshop and illustration and photo manipulation and creating images and stuff like that. So it's only been the first week of school, so there hasn't really been a whole lot of things going on regarding my classes and projects and stuff like that, but it's definitely coming around. This weekend I have some stuff to do. But let's see. So Monday, what did I do? Monday I went to class. I had just a 4 p.m. So woke up, ran some errands, grabbed lunch with my mom because my mom is still here in town. She leaves on March 3rd. So I'm really happy that she's here. I really am. Like, if she didn't come with me here, I would have panicked a lot and wouldn't have known what to do. But it's been nice since she's here. Like, I'm kind of sad because since I'm at school now, I feel like I want to go out with her places and stuff, but I can't because I'm in class, But I feel like she's really been enjoying herself a lot and definitely been taking advantage of the beautiful scenery here. Oh my god, I die out of happiness every time I look out my window in the morning and at night, even right now. Possibly. I don't know. You might not see because of the glare, but it's so great. I love it so much. I wake up to this every morning and it's just fabulous. But yeah, so Monday I did that. Tuesday I had a 9 a.m. and a 1 p.m. So that was awesome because it was really weird because I've been on this awesome sleeping schedule since I got here. I've been going to sleep early, like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That's perfect timing for me. Anything later than that is just a little too late. And waking up early on my own and having breakfast in the morning, making myself breakfast, and then just eating it as I look out the window into the bay, and it's really beautiful. Yeah, so I had a 9 a.m. class, and afterwards I went out to eat at this restaurant, Chinese restaurant, with some of my friends and some of the locals here, and that was really awesome. I had this really great, it was curry pork with rice and vegetable soup, and the pork, like meats in general here, I'm just kind of iffy about, because I posted earlier on Tumblr how I had this one dish, pork dish with fried rice in it, but the pork had pieces of bone which we thought were from the spine or something, and it was just it tasted fine, but there was bone in it. So that made me kind of skeptical now with all the other meats that I'm eating. And so I had that, and it was really fatty, so I didn't really eat the meat that much, but the curry was really good. Oh, I love curry so much. So had that, and it was only $4.77 in American dollars. That is so cheap. It is so awesome. I felt so great. I was like, wow, this is great. I'm only spending $29 on lunch, which is in Hong Kong dollars, 29 Hong Kong dollar. And then in US dollars, it's $4.77. It's like, wow, that's awesome. I would never pay that little for lunch in the States. Yeah, so I did that, went to my next class, went home, relaxed. Oh, and when I came home that day, my mom had come over and she made dinner for me and her, and we had rice and vegetable stir fry type of thing. and or not stir fries, of sauteed vegetables. It was so good. Like, the rice was kind of funky just because I don't really know how to use the rice cooker yet here. It's kind of weird, and it's in Chinese, obviously, and there's no directions. It came with no directions. So I'm like, how much water do I put in here? I'm not sure, but it was still good though. It was awesome. And I went to class yesterday, and I had my 4 p.m. again. Oh, I went early to, there's this place downtown close to my school called the Dragon Center. It's this huge mall. It's like, well, it's 8 stories. It's 8 stories tall. Lots of different shops, stores, cheap stores, places to eat, things like that. The food court was packed. Oh my god. We went to go eat lunch there. It was super packed. And it's interesting because when you go eat lunch at the food court, like, everyone will get their food, and since it's so packed with so many people, you know, there's not enough seating for just one group of people to sit here at this table and then another group of people to sit at a different table. Some of the kids from, like, middle school, high school, I guess, go and eat there for their lunch break or something, or after they get out of class, or I don't know, whatever. So, like, you go there and you get your food, and everyone is just kind of like sharing tables with each other, with people that they don't know. So, like, if one person is sitting at a table and they're just eating by themselves, then maybe like 2 other people will come and sit with them and then start like eating their food and talking in their own conversation. And so it was really interesting trying to find a spot to eat there, because you go around, and I was like looking around, hunting around everywhere, and couldn't find an empty table, and every time I could find one, like, which was like twice, it would always be taken up like that by somebody. And so after I got my food with the rest of my friends, there was this area with this one lady, and she was eating by herself, like a cute little lady. So we go in and sit by her, and actually it was just like my other friends first. They went to go sit, and I hadn't gotten my food yet. So they sat there, and then we came back and the lady was gone. So we all kind of squeezed, and it's basically like a 4-person little bench thing, and we fit 5 of us on there, 6 of us, something like that. And that was interesting. The food was pretty good that I had. I had chicken, really good, with rice and the sauce, and Chinese lettuce, and that was really good. It was really good. And so after that, we had to go get our MTR photos. And MTR is basically like a subway, like a metro. It's the same thing, basically, serves the same purposes, except it's called an MTR. And so we had to go take photos for it, because to get our SCAD has a thing that you can do where you can get a student MTR pass. So everything that you use you get this thing called an octopus card, and on the octopus card you can use it at multiple places, like 7-Elevens, some places downtown, the markets, like some places for bubble tea will let you swipe your octopus card, and like sometimes in the market here by my apartment you can swipe it for paying and stuff. And so and also on the buses too, and obviously the MTR. So when you go and you get your student one, when you take public transportation, it's all half off, which is really nice because it kind of adds up after a while. Like, it's kind of cheap to travel, you know, but it adds up, definitely. So we had to get a photo for that, and so we waited and got that, and then we went to this bakery at the bottom floor of the Dragon Center. It was so good. It was so good. I had this, it was a mango roll, like pastry, and then my friend had this green tea, some kind of cake, cheesecake maybe, like green tea, cheesecake, cake, I don't know, but it was really good, and it was really cheap. It was only like $1 for it, and like my friend's cake was like maybe this wide or whatever and this tall, and then like my roll thing was maybe like this big. It was pretty decent size for only like $1 or so. And so we got that, went to class, and then afterwards we were grab dinner at this Thai food place, and the food was so good, but it was so spicy. It was so spicy. We ordered 3 dishes and shared them, and so it's like you're eating this one dish and you think you're gonna, like, it's starting to get really spicy, like really spicy. So you're like, oh, okay, well, let me go and get this food instead. And so you go and you're like eating this food and it's not any less spicy, it's just as spicy or maybe a little spicier. So it just kind of sucks and you never really get a break. And then even with your drink, you're like, oh, this drink is calming down the spiciness, but it's also extremely fattening too. But it's also kind of calming it down, but now I'm getting hungry again, I have to eat this spicy food. But anyways, it was really good though. Came home and then did some homework along the beach. It was great. The beach is only like a 10-minute walk from here. Did that at night, and oh my god, the night view is so beautiful here. It's great. It really is. And so that was my Wednesday. Thursday, today, I went to class in the morning, and then afterwards my friends and I went to go eat at this fish ball soup place, and that was interesting. I don't like seafood, so I got like this meatball noodle soup thing, and the noodle was really good. The meatballs were not like I thought they would look. They were white, and they had like pieces of like green and brown in them, and it just looked really funky, and I didn't eat those, but the noodles were good, and I put lots of spicy sauce in it because I love spicy sauce. And on that note, to Lisette, spicy, so good, so good. It hurts so good. It's really good though. I love it. Had that, went to class again, and got out, took the bus home, Scott bus, and now I'm back at home. I'm gonna go grab some dinner later on, get some pizza at the Piazza, which is basically like the Gold Coast little shopping center, which is not really like a shopping center. It's kind of just like there's food places, and then there's a market there, and a coffee shop, and a little bookstore, but it's really nice though. I like it a lot. It's really peaceful walking along there. Yeah, but that's been my first week of classes. It's been really great. I can't wait for this weekend. Coming up, I shall be Tumblring about my trip to go see the Big Buddha, which is happening tomorrow. And we're also having a spring concert at SCAD, on SCAD campus, with like some like famous Hong Kong band or something like that. And then what else? I'm going downtown to like to Hong Kong Island tonight to go hang out, have some fun tonight, just kind of relax a little bit after the first week. It's the first weekend of school, so it only happens once. I'm gonna go out and have some fun, hang out with some friends. It's gonna be great. And yeah, so be expecting lots of really awesome pictures in the near future. And yes, that is it. I shall wrap it up now and say farewell while I go wash some clothes and do some homework. I need to do that so that I can go out and have some fun this weekend and spend some time with my mother, since she's not going to be here much longer. And then I'll really be alone. But not really alone because I'll have my friends. But still, in a foreign country, I still can't believe I'm halfway across the world right now. It's really awesome. And it's so crazy because right now it is 5:11 p.m. here, and it is 5:11 a.m. in Savannah and 4:11 a.m. in San Antonio and Austin and everywhere in Texas, and oh, that's crazy. So as I'm, wide awake right now posting this, y'all are sleeping, probably, hopefully. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later and post later with lots of pictures. So, farewell. Bye!